It is obvious to those who chose to become aware of the fact that not only are energies changing much of the way you choose to think and behave, they are taking their toll on your bodies also. We use the term taking their toll due to the fact that for many, they are finding struggles with their physicality in one form or another. Aches and pains and unusual markings are noticed. Unusual markings. Indeed. Many are noticing patterns forming on their skin which were not there before. There is no cause for alarm. It is simply a section of blood cells/flow that are increasing in their dynamic intensity. Meaning exactly what? All the workings, the miraculous intentions of your design within the physical flesh are rearranging themselves into a higher format. Increase in blood flow can make one feel quite dizzy, it seems. Why do we need an increase in blood flow? To match the increase in energy. Everything is stepping up. Everything. If your inner workings were to remain the same as they once were, one would find themselves not being able to keep up with the pace of their life. These subtle, yet powerful changes within cannot take place without causing awareness of focus in particular parts of the body. Strange tingles can be felt throughout the body. A little like a blood rush, for this is what it is. We would also say that the quality of blood is also transmuting into a richer variety. The heart is very much alerting one to its presence, and its rhythm can often become out of sync for short periods of time. This is as it is adjusting to a new pace, also. The regular rhythm of a beat is being slowed down. I thought you were going to say speeded up. No. In the case of the heart, it is slowly slowing down in order to pump through the richer variety of blood. The slowing down also allows one's disposition to be of a more relaxed persona. Eyes can become blurry at interim periods. Vision is astute at times, and at others, quite the opposite. Eventually a sharpness of quality shall ensue. Ears are a strange affair in that they are reacting quite differently to many. Sound is of utmost importance to the upgrade of self-preservation. It is most beneficial for one to quietly listen to tones of chimes or bowls or musical notes, or wind and rain, or oming. To listen to all majestical sounds and tune into the vibration of them helps greatly in grounding these adjustments that are taking place. Many souls have always struggled with tension in the neck and shoulders. Carrying the weight of the world on one's shoulders could not be a more accurate of statement. Yes. Why is it we carry so much tension there? Because it is support to the head, and much goes on inside the head. Makes sense. However, at this time as upliftment of all that is progresses, there is also the fact that structure in the neck and shoulder area is amending itself to a more appropriate figure. I'm all for that, let me tell you. Bring on the more appropriate figure. I've been searching for that all my life. We are aware of the humor stated. Yet, we would say this is more in the carriage area. Hopefully not the undercarriage, as my mother, bless her, used to call the nether regions of the body. How that made me laugh. We are not speaking of these nether regions at this point. We return to the carriage within the neck and shoulder arena. Necks are lengthening. In a lightened attuned physique, it is more comfortable for the stem from the head to be thinner and lengthier. Very much like E.T.S. Indeed. Everything within the body is working its way back to a lighter form. The very structure of it shall become lighter. Bones, muscles, tissues, organs, everything is returning into a lighter form of itself. You say returning. If we were to go back as far as the caveman physique, I wouldn't say there were exactly front-page Vogue models by any stretch of the imagination. Then stretch your imagination back, way before that. To times when you came from other planets to venture onto / into this new territory that is now called Earth. What was it called then? It originally had no name. It eventually was given 2 or 3 that are not of your pronounceable format. In time, different vibration of sounds stuck. Earth being one of them. As density of vibrations formed over thousands of years, so too, the density of the physical form had to change alongside it, in order to adapt for survival. And now the same is taking place. Yet, as we say, back into a form that is suitable for the lighter vibrations that are returning. We state here that we are not saying to ignore certain ailments that may require attention. Yet, we are choosing to make one aware that many niggles that seem more intense than usual are probably the change in you beginning to occur. Breathe into them. Breathe into the aware area with your smile, in the knowing that your body is lightening up. Many are discovering the need to change their diet, or the need to hold back from certain amusements for the body, which the body is not actually amused by at all. An example: certain drugs, certain foods that one enjoys, are no longer as enjoyable due to the after effect that occurs in these days. The body, the lighter body, is unable to tolerate certain densities of certain things. We spoke last time of alcohol. The effect it has will no longer be such a requirement, as many are coming into their own and finding ways to relax and chill out, as you would say, without the after effects that are now most uncomfortable. One may enjoy the drink at the time, yet not the reprisals of it. We ask not for one to have to try to make any of these changes, yet to simply allow the changes to feel agreeable, without effort. Much food and that which is contained within it cannot be tolerated by the body. Rejection symbols are obvious. Reactions to poisons are more prominent, and one is now recognizing what the body will and will not, can and cannot tolerate. Choice in well-being is becoming very apparent for so many now. When one becomes aware of the injection of negative forces that are within much intake to the body through deception of scrumptious, there are decisions to be made for the higher good of preservation. This new lighter being that you are becoming would like to reside in a new lighter body. So many are turning to ground forces that have been monitored by themselves and harvested with love. Food is for the nurturing of the body, to help it thrive. This food process has been processed beyond recognition for convenience to fit lifestyle. Yet, one is recognizing it is not the style of life that is serving. Ask for understanding and assistance from your higher self, from divine source, to naturally bring these changes about within your being. State your desire to serve the body, mind, and soul for the highest good of all, and allow the wisdom to pour into your thoughts on matters such as these. Listen to your soul. Listen to your body. Listen to your feelings and act accordingly. The pleasure that comes from doing so is proof manifest that you are indeed on the right path. Thank you for that. Very interesting and quite different from usual, perhaps. We desire to be of service in any way we can during these transformational experiences. Until next time, then. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Angelic guides. Must you have negative experiences in order to grow? For